Hi Mangoes, welcome back to another one of my videos. So today I want to be talking about the drama in Royale High. Is Royale High toxic? And is Royale High dying? So, as you may know, Royale High has been getting less and less and less visits. And that's kind of a big deal because it's never on like the page when I open Roblox anymore. And I was to search for it, and whenever I do, it has like 50k players, and that isn't even a lot compared to it. Because last year it was like 1,002,000 players, and 1,002,500 or something. And it's crazy how now it went down because the other day Adopt Me had 7.8 billion visits. And I'm not saying that Adopt Me isn't a good game because I absolutely love it. It's a pretty great game and I play it a lot. But I'm just saying that it's kind of dying right now. And if you guys couldn't, and if you don't play Royale High, please do, because right now Royale High really isn't doing that well, and we need to kind of save it from getting from dying. Because I mean, and Flickr, it used to be a really popular game until people started posting like Among Us videos not too long ago, and then nobody really posts Flickr videos anymore. So it's kind of like happening with a lot of games, like Bloxburg. Nobody really plays Bloxburg that much except for my best friend who plays it almost every single day, and some of my other friends try to help with the Royale High thing, but sometimes we just need more players. Maybe that'll bring it up. And we need more Royale High YouTubers, so if you are not a Royale High YouTuber and you're thinking of getting into it, then do it, because it's really worth it, and I feel like it would really help the community. But on to the next subject. So this drama has been going on for a while, and I think everybody now knows about it, but it's the drama with Crown Academy. The person who made Crown Academy made it to kind of have the concept of Royale High, but it's too much. Like, I get that it was inspired, but she made it saying that it was inspired by Royale High, and then she starts talking trash about Royale High. She said that the Royale High players are toxic and just the entire community is, and they don't deserve all their fame. And she actually said it in chat, and many people stream recorded it, and she said it other places too. So honestly, I think that Royale High isn't a bad community. Yeah, maybe some people are taking the community as a joke and start being rude on it. Like, Jam Jam G wasn't being rude when she said that she doesn't like the new Halo. It was just her opinion, and everybody can have opinions. Like, when people always thought that the Shadow Empress heals were too, everybody thinks that the Shadow Empress heals are too, tiny now. Well, you guys don't get in trouble for sharing your opinions, but apparently if a dev says that they don't like one of the items in the Royal High, then it's bad. I honestly don't get it. But here's the last subject, and this subject is kind of, serious. So so we just talked about how the person who made Crown Academy told us that Royale High might be toxic, but not the entire community is, but just some people are. Like online daters, they're kind of ruining this game. This game was for kids to play, and so they could be a princess or a prince, whichever you want, and not not have to like but not have to worry about the world and all that stuff, and that's what it should be about. But people are taking it as a joke, like I said, and some people are online dating, and it's kind of getting out of control because you don't know if you're dating like a 60-year-old or a 6-year-old. It's really scary, and I suggest you do not do it. You guys do not have to listen to me, but it would be safer to listen to me. So please just stay safe, because it's really, really, right now, there's like COVID going on, but it's not just COVID that's scary. Like, so, out, like before COVID, everyone would go out and they would like get, like, when you're at school, like, don't tell me that you haven't gotten into a relationship. Well, some people are single, but like, and people in school get into like relationships and they meet people. But now that we're all stuck home, people are going to like Match and all that stuff. But it's not just Match; they're using Roblox and mostly Royale High and Animation Snowcat. Adopt Me really isn't that bad, and Bloxburg is just like a role play game where people can pretend to be in families, and nobody really takes it that seriously. But in Royale High, it's one of the worst games about online daters. So it's usually like these 6-year-olds who think that they're funny online dating, but sometimes it's people who are like 50 or 40 or like actually like 30 or 60 years older than you. And it's really, really not safe. And I wouldn't say that everybody in the community is toxic. I would just say that the online daters are toxic, because what they're doing is they're kind of ruining, they're like ruining the game for us. Because this game, it's, people think, people are like, oh, it's so funny, you're online dating, ha ha ha. But it's not all funny that they're online dating, because they could actually get seriously hurt or maybe even killed or kidnapped. You don't know, because people ask for your information, and if you really trust them, then that you can give your information away. Like one time when I was 6, I was with this guy and I was hanging out with him, and I said, "Oh, I have to go to dance." And he said, "Where do you dance?" I told him, and it was a really wrong idea, because I could have got seriously hurt or kidnapped, or someone could take me away, and that was really, really scary. So I haven't showed any of my real information online ever. I've never actually said my real name. I've never actually put my real name as a name in the roleplay name. So is my best friend, who I call Pancake whenever we're whenever we're recording, because it's really, really dangerous to put all of your information out on the internet, even if it isn't like passwords for anything or your last name. It can still be kind of dangerous. Like, especially where you go to do hobbies after school or in school, where you go to school, and your home address. That's the most information that you want to keep to yourself. That's why we can't say numbers. Like, let me try to say number. I'll type in 1, and you can't see it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And you can't see any of it because it's all tagged out. And which I want to thank Roblox for, because if this didn't happen, then all of our information would be out, because online daters cannot be trusted. In one click of a button, they could share their entire information, where they go to school, where their house is, where they go to, like, just for example, there's a guy named Johnny who goes to soccer practice, and he goes to somewhere named whatever you want to call it. And this girl, I quoted that, says, "Where do you go to dance?" I mean, not dance, soccer. And then they tell them, and they're like, "Okay, where do you live?" And then they actually tell them. That could be really dangerous, because people could then know all of your information, and they could come and steal you, saying, "Oh, like, I'm your mom's friend. She told me to come pick you up." That's the most stupidest excuse, but kids actually fall for it, and it's really, really dangerous. So I know that I'm not your mom, and I shouldn't be giving you the entire lecture on this, but it's just to keep you safe, because I feel like everyone who like who tries to online date, who are like moi moi ew, 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 tags, those people cannot be trusted with numbers being able to say, like on Wizard 101, you can't say numbers and you can't say bad words and it just bleeps it out. But like on Fortnite, you can say bad words in the chat and it won't bleep it out. On Among Us, if you turn off the censor chat, you can see all the bad words. And I feel like they should maybe fix it like in Fortnite. I don't know if this is too much to ask, but my best friend plays Fortnite. Well, not my best friend, but one of my really, really good friends plays Fortnite. And there's been many cursing parts on it with other people who are like 20 or 15, 18 in college, high school. And maybe if someone said a bad word and then you bleeped and then it would just be bleeped out, maybe the people who created Fortnite could do that and it would really help with all the cursing issues. Because one time I was playing Fortnite with her and this guy and I killed this guy and then he got mad at me and he started screaming at me and cursing me out in the chat. Not in chat, but in like voice chat, and it was like, and I had to mute him. So honestly, I just think that would be really more safe for people who are younger, who don't want to be cursed out or don't want and plus people who are younger, like people who are 8, 7, 5, 6, don't really understand some of the like if you do, that's great for you. You're very smart. You have common sense. But some people don't. And I just think that if you just don't feed into any of it, then you'll be more safe and just stay safe. Do not online date. Don't curse in chat. Don't try to give out any of your information. And people and people who are calling the Royale High community toxic, stop. You're just being toxic to the Royale High community. So that's all for today. Bye. Also, please help me. I've been playing Royale High since 8 a.m. It is now 3 o'clock and I'm still not dressed and I am tired and I've only ate 2 bagels this morning. Help me, please.